Hi guys, quick disclaimer. Everything said here is our opinions and do not mean to offend anyone. They do not represent, they do not, I'll cut this out.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, everything said here is our opinions and they are not meant to offend anyone. They do show what we represent when we think. They're not clearly meant to offend anyone. We're just a few teenagers speaking up our minds against controversial topics. We do get into very controversial topics and politics, which will spark multiple opposing opinions. Once again, we do not mean to offend anyone. We apologize in advance. If you feel offended, don't mind contacting us and we'll respond as quickly as possible. Without further ado, though, let's get right into this episode 3 of Saturdays Are for the Boys podcast.
Oh.
Hey, we made it to the third week, bro. You're getting closer to that point. We're gonna wrap, all right? You're gonna wrap. One day you will. All right? I don't care if I have to wait 6 months. You're rapping, all right? I don't care if it's the British rap, but you're gonna rap. All right?
Hey, bro, I'm just waiting on those likes, bro. I'm just waiting on those likes.
I'm doing what I can, all right? I'm doing what I can, and we're all sharing it. Also, guys, this episode we have our first guest. We'll let you know that in a few minutes. So, all right. So, what do you guys have planned for us? Our first little section, which is our questions. Instead of would you rather's, we have questions today. So, what do you guys have in mind, huh? What are you gonna ask? Why you look quiet, huh? I don't like that smirk. Either that's a smirk that you're lost, or that's a smirk that I should be scared of.
Follow me, you go first.
No.
Okay. What do you guys think of SpongeBob being gay? His sexuality was revealed by Nickelodeon on Pride
He's
Month.
gay?
He is gay. Yes. What do you guys think about that? Like,
Well, I mean, as we all know, technically, that would make SpongeBob the first glizzy gobbler. Like, he had all those holes for a reason. I mean,
is Patrick gay though? Well, we know so far Patrick is straight. But then again, I thought him and Sandy were gonna be a thing. SpongeBob and Sandy.
Yeah, me too.
But he is made gay, so I understand the representation, but still, I don't think making a character gay just out of the blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if they would have said it in since the beginning, it would have been fine. Throwing it out though mid freaking like mid show, like oh yeah he's gay, but that's just weird.
I think it wasn't necessarily originally intended for it, but I think he does emphasize like that sort of.
Well, he does give a.
nature,
There is an episode where he goes, "Bye SpongeBob, bye Squidward, bye Mr. Krabs, bye Squidward." You know what I mean? There was a few.
You think there's some hints?
There was a few hints. I'd say
some Easter eggs.
But still,
No,
though,
bro.
that's just that could be like his backup plan, though. Like if your show's getting hated on because you don't have representation for the LGBTQ community, LGBTQ plus,
Mhm.
and then out of the blue you're like, oh yeah, you know that character, he's gay. Like, I don't think it should be made out of the blue. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I have nothing against him, you know what I mean? But out of the blue, I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, Carlos, what do you have?
All right. What can I ask you? The power I have.
You have any
I'll have
power?
to
Just
edit
ask.
it out.
No, it doesn't matter.
Let's see.
Why did you get grounded?
Oh yes.
Why am I grounded? Because I woke up late. I woke up 30 minutes late, and it's like a big argument, so now I'm grounded.
Damn.
At least I got my content for the week, so I didn't live stream today. That's why I'm not as tired, but I like streaming. Streaming's fun. They've been doing pretty well. But I woke up like 30 minutes late, and I was like, because my dad came in, he's like, it's 11, and I'm like, no, it's like 10:30. Like, why are you capping? And he's like, I got into a big argument. I did. But plus that I'm buying the PC already, so like depends like how fast shipping is. I should have it, so it's not
Nice.
terrible. Okay, so
What's the last lie that you've ever told?
that what well okay. To what extent? Like the one of the lies was I went to sleep early. That's all.
Okay. So like, what's the last biggest lie that you've told a person?
Biggest lie.
Yeah.
Ah. See. Telling a girl I liked her probably.
Tall.
Oh.
But I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really sure about it, and I was like, oh, I guess, because I'm like, you guys know me, like I'm spontaneous as hell, and I was like, what if I just be like, I was like, what? I like you. No, like I guess I yeah, but I mean, nothing happened out of that. Nothing bad happened either. But I was just like, oh yeah, I like you, and I was waiting for something to happen. All right, favorite superhero and why?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Probably between. It's like a three-way tie.
Three-way tie.
Alright.
All right.
Between Iron Man, Batman, and Spider-Man.
Okay, Iron Man and Batman are the same thing. Like,
No,
no,
they're
that doesn't count.
Let,
Yeah,
let
they
me
are,
explain
bro.
why.
They are.
No,
All
they're
right.
not.
No, they
Bro,
are.
they're
Batman
just
uses.
rich, bro.
Let me explain.
Yeah.
Batman uses prep
Rich.
time, and that's why he wins. Iron Man, he has plot armor, and he's really smart. All right.
He has armor in
Batman
general,
isn't
and he's
necessarily really
rich.
smart. He's just a really good detective. Okay. And Spider-Man, he kind of embellishes that idea of like being young, I see, with powers. You know, it kind
Yeah,
of
I
like,
feel he's like the most relatable.
uh
I'd say. You
Bro,
say
Batman's trash.
bro,
Batman.
Batman will destroy you with prep time. I don't want to
Bro,
hear
he's
it.
just
Prep
rich.
time though. Prep time. That's the thing. He doesn't have time. He's done.
Okay, but that's why the writers always give him prep time, bro. Like,
Okay, in a realistic. Let's put it in a realistic
if
way.
you think about it, bro, Batman has a contingency for everything.
No puede contra un freaking clown.
Bruh, he
But
has. The thing is, like, the only reason why you could argue he's a weak hero is because he doesn't do anything to his villains.
Yeah.
Because
Bro,
he truly
Superman ya
believes,
hubiera matado al Joker desde hace
he
cuándo.
truly believes in
Yeah.
rehabilitation, and that's the thing with all
Oh
heroes.
my, that's
They
like pulling.
believe,
No,
bro.
no.
Why do you think no heroes kill people unless you have an anti-hero?
Have you heard Deadpool? Well,
Exactly, he's an
Superman killed.
anti-hero.
Superman killed
Okay, so
in the
did
movie.
Batman in the 1900s, bro. Batman would kill people. He would hang people from the Batwing.
Not,
Like,
that's
I don't know what you're
epic.
talking about.
What? What's wrong with that? Okay,
Bro,
he's like,
haven't
I
you
don't use
seen the
guns, but
memes?
his cars have guns. That's not fair.
Exactly. Haven't you seen the memes, bro? Like you'll be a random henchman. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm looting the vault. You turn around, you see Batman. You just like you get
and
folded, bro.
and he's like, I didn't kill him. My freaking cars did.
Like you won't die, right? But
Uh,
wouldn't you agree? You would rather want to live broken. I see.
no, I'd rather die, dude. I'd rather die. Cause like it's Gotham. How long does it take for a freaking cop car to get there?
I know,
An
bro.
ambulance, right? By the time we treat it, like the amount of
I
pain.
guess.
Uh, you say what's your favorite superhero?
I don't really know. I have a lot.
You have a lot. Ah,
Yeah.
I'll say Venom.
Pop Flash. No, or
Flash.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'll say Venom just for the sake that he can turn into anyone. Venom can like fuse with Hulk,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Iron Man, like everyone. So he's Venom. So I think that's my take on this. All
Bro,
right.
did you tell Leslie to join?
Yeah, she's here. She's in. All right. Well, that's
gonna wrap it up
yeah.
for our questions.
That's for questions, and we're gonna bring in our first guest. Her name is Leslie, and we'll let her talk a little bit about herself. She's coming in already. She's joining up. Let's get. Hello.
What's up?
Hey, there you go.
All right.
Hi, Leslie. How you doing?
Good, good.
How you feeling? All right. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Leslie, as you guys can see on,
Yeah,
on
as
the
you can see
screen.
on-
As you can see on the screen, I go to the same school as you guys. I also participate in sports. I do track and field. I'm very competitive about it too.
Yeah, you made it to nationals, right?
Yeah, I did.
Did you get to compete, or did COVID stop it?
Well, last year I was able to compete, but this year COVID sadly stopped it. Sorry. I was very mad about that, but
Yeah, I think we all were because we all stopped all activities. I know Jose was gonna play baseball, and
yeah.
Yep.
well,
But yeah. That's...
so How do you think you were better off this year or last year, competing for the nationals? Do you think you had a bit like? No, yeah, we can't hear you. You're having trouble.
All right, we're having technical difficulties, guys.
Please.
We'll cut this
Clap
out.
real quick. Yeah, just clap real quick. That I can find it. I can't hear you. She says she can't hear me. All right. What if? What? Okay. I'm gonna kick her out.
And we're working here on our first guest. All right, I'm gonna
Damn.
make another clap. Okay.
All right, bye.
All right.
Well-
all right.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go. There you go. There you go.
There
Okay.
you go.
Now, okay. The clap was perfect.
I'm sorry.
No,
My
it's so
AirPods are
good.
connected.
Oh, okay. No wonder
Okay.
her rustling. So, do you think you were better off? Like, do you think you would do better this year or last year?
I definitely think I was gonna do better this year. The thing that mostly frustrated me was that they canceled the last 2 track meets before district and regionals, and my goal was to make it to district or regionals,
Right.
and then it got canceled.
Kind of like screwed you over, yeah.
Yep.
You weren't able to
Yeah.
So like I was preparing all this much, and then it completely stopped. So that felt horrible.
Well,
But, you know.
obviously, like I think I mean I would get mad if our chess tournaments were canceled.
Yeah.
So obviously that's how it feels. Carlos,
All right. I got a question for you. All right. So Araujo tells me you're good. All right. What sport do you
Okay.
play?
I do track and field.
Okay. So you do track and field, right? How good would you rate yourself? Do tell of your
okay,
Yeah.
at the regional level, let's say El Paso and surrounding area.
Okay, the regional level for El Paso. For my grade in
Yeah.
Texas,
Yeah.
I'm number for like the 10th grade because it considered last year. I'm top 5. For all of everybody, including seniors, I'm top 15.
That's not even that bad, honestly, because
Yeah.
you keep playing against like juniors and seniors.
Yeah. So, you know, I want to say I'm pretty good, but I say sometimes I'll say that, and then people that I compete with are like, you know, she talks way too much, and you know.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I don't
Yeah,
like
I
to
get you.
talk.
Nah, but I get you.
I talk my smack after a little bit before I throw in a little toxicity. I'll be like, I'm good, but like
Mhm.
I'm good, but I don't say how good I am.
Exactly.
I'm good. Once I beat them, I'm like, all right, I'm this good.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
I talk my smack.
Alright.
But it's different though, because it's like school is different from outside of school. Like, because I made it to nationals,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like if I was competing against people from school, from our district, I would have made it, but it would have had a lot more competition than I did in nationals. Does that make sense?
So it's harder regional than. Is
Mhm.
it because you know the people, or is it because it's just they're better?
I think it's just because they're better. Because I feel like, well, it's because I don't know how to explain it. It's like city track
Mm-hmm.
or club track is different because whoever joins that team. But for
Right.
school, it's like you kind of have to try hard to make it to the team. So I feel like it's
Right.
competition wise.
It's
Sure.
also like the bragging rights that goes
Mhm.
into it.
Like I guess you could say in city there's a wider pool, but not necessarily everyone is up to top shape. Right?
Yeah.
Whereas in school, everyone's striving for that position.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like everyone just likes to rock around that jersey,
Yep.
and
Sure.
I mean it's jersey rights, bro.
Yeah.
You have the sports jersey, and you like I know our football players they wear it on Fridays on their game days.
Yep.
They get clout, like
Oh,
good or bad, but they wear that thing as if they freaking won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it, but they walk around it and they're like,
Mhm.
and then we get
Extra
clapped by like.
confident.
Bro, they literally win like one game.
Exactly.
Uh,
And like I don't get it though because
Okay.
you know football gets all the money for the sport, and like it's like baseball and softball and track that get the least amount of money
But the ones that do the
without
best.
without fundraising. So it's like
That's why I don't like. I think they should evaluate that and be like, yeah, no, they should base it off performance.
They should
For
do it
sure.
like off of merit, right? Like allocate the
Right.
resources to things that are actually like striving and succeeding, you know? Because
exactly.
if you're pouring water on a dead plant, it's not gonna do anything to it, right?
Exactly.
There's other plants that need to grow.
And like we haven't played high school sports, but even when we played middle school chess, like we like okay, we get it the first years, right? Like our sixth grade year, it's like our second time, all right, like shot whatever. Once we get into eighth, seventh, and eighth, that we did done it so many times, we still struggled to get like funded.
Mhm.
And like we did get some funding from the school, but like most it was a lot of fundraising.
A lot of fundraising.
Like I think it was eighth grade year, seventh grade year, we were like we literally said we need to stop training. Like we would cut practices early and we'd go fundraise. It was like we had them all stacked because we were all like asking for donations in the same spot.
That's
And
crazy.
so it was big, and the school like every time we'd go up to like the school and district, we're like, hey, can you fund our trips? Like we've been performing, that was good enough. We would get promised for next year, but we never got the funding, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not. I
it's
mean, I
not
get that.
epic.
I feel like a lot of people had different opinions about chess when we were in middle
Oh,
school.
definitely. I know a lot of people
Yes,
thought we just like got the
Mhm.
funding and we were the little cheap place. We were not. Like yes, like our substitute did put her efforts, but we still had to like. We
I
still
think
had
the
our
thing that
effort in
people
there.
like needed to kind of realize was like everyone had their own struggles, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And like I don't think the chess team was intended to be like a competition, like competing with all the
Yeah.
other teams, right? Like to brag. I
Mhm.
think we were just there, and it
And
was.
even then, we did bring you guys a lot of dances and a lot of pep rallies. We did take you out of class a few times, so you guys did benefit from it. Not a lot, but you guys had your benefits. Like
Oh, for sure.
we had a freaking mechanical bull in a school gym.
Oh yeah.
Never done before. And the way it happened, it was like we were in the classroom, and one student goes, "Hey, Mister, tráiganse un bull." Deadass. 10 minutes later, we have our teacher calling people to get a mechanical bull, and
Yeah.
we worked so hard for that one, and you guys had fun at it, like so
And
we
you guys
tried. We
made
tried.
money, so
I'm
Yeah,
glad
well,
we
we
got
did
our
it though.
trips.
Like it
Yeah,
was a
like the
good
dodgeball
investment.
games. Like we had so many fundraisers, and you guys just to get out of the class, we just
Mhm.
Mhm.
so we use that. But all right, thanks for telling us a little bit about yourself.
For
Let's get
sure.
into our first topic. It's a Mimi topic. The entanglement with Jada Smith and August. What's his name? August what?
August Alinza or something like that.
Jada
Bro,
Smith.
Jada's trash. Get out of here.
And this is why boys have trust issues. August Alsina. Like, come on, it's Will Smith. How are you gonna cheat on the boy Will Smith? Alright?
I think
Bro,
like the
and it's
thought that's
like,
going through everyone is
My
like
man's
if
full on
Will Smith can get
Hancock.
cheated on, right? Like everyone's like
Everyone's screwed.
like no
If he
one
got
can.
cheated on, we're all doomed.
Mhm.
yeah, we're screwed, bro.
What do you like? What would you do in her situation, Leslie?
If I was in her situation, I mean,
Yeah, where the
she
way she put it.
the way she put it in words like entanglement, just be straight up and say you cheated. There's no
Right.
way that you can cover it up. Like you're digging yourself deeper by lying than just being like straight up.
Mhm.
If you had the courage to put it live and show it to the public, might as well say you were cheating.
Might as
There's
well,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Might as well go straight up with it.
Mhm.
And if you're in a situation, right, and the way she put it, she goes, wasn't feeling the same anymore.
Yeah. Bro,
What?
she rubbed it in Will Smith's face.
I know. She goes, I
That's
just wasn't
messed
feeling
up.
the same.
Because she told Will Smith, I have never felt so good when I was with August.
I know.
As if I was with August. Yeah,
I know. And my boy's just like taking it. He's
I
just
know, bro.
paying.
Bro, he was trying not to cry, bro.
You can take. I was like, and he still took her back. I was like,
I know.
Yeah. And like Will Smith, right? I'm not sure if you guys know, right? But like he even took years off his acting career, right? Just to spend time on his marriage, right?
Yeah.
To help cultivate it.
yeah. And there was a whole bunch of drama. Also with we know now that Jaden Smith calling Tyler the Creator dad. What about that, Carlos?
Oh, yeah, he didn't necessarily call him dad, right? He called him boyfriend. And it's
Oh,
weird
he
because
did?
you see the media like all proclaiming over like, oh, they're officially confirmed gay. When I'm pretty sure it's just meant as like they're
Oh
joking.
yeah. And then previously, Jaden Smith was like modeling for female clothing. I don't know if you remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What would you do if like your son just was like modeling for female clothing, or your daughter for male clothing. I think daughter for male clothing isn't
I feel like it's way different
Uh,
between a
yeah.
guy doing girly stuff than a girl doing
guy stuff.
something that for sure.
Yeah, definitely, because I don't think it's like if a girl has much more freedom, I think, than a guy.
Mm-hmm. Less
Right.
criticism doing
There's
something.
a lot less criticism.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it was a big thing.
Like when a girl models for like males, they're like, oh, that's nothing. But then if a guy models for girls, that's, oh my god, he's gay. You know?
Right, like, and that was a funny time because I'll bring up a picture real quick. 'Cause I remember watching it on the news, and it's like, oh, Jada Smith's modeling for. He was modeling dresses at the time. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember why he did it. I remember he had like. It wasn't just because he wanted to do it. I think just he was offered, and they had a reason behind it, and he was like, all right, I'll just do it. Like it wasn't just because. See. Oh yeah, here. It was for Louis Vuitton too. Let me share the screen real quick. It was for Louis Vuitton. Watch. He's right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
He modeled skirts, and he obviously I think they came out with a statement afterwards, right? But there
What
was
is that?
about why he modeled skirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Skirts, and there's a whole bunch. Obviously now it's like a lot less different. They had like obviously now thoughts are come down. It's 2020. Calling someone a girl could get you in jail if they're not a girl.
I know.
But
It's a weird
regardless, though, I
stigma
think
around it. Yeah.
right. So I think I'm still not gonna say it because quote Juice WRLD, all girls are the same, and that's like one of the Fortnite players said, you didn't make one mistake cheating, you made 80. You
80.
you took off one sock, you took off the other sock, you took off your shit, and he's right. At any moment, you could just stop, and I kept on going.
But thinking about it, the fact that this guy was mutual to the family, hung out with them, was in their family, and didn't know this was going on, that's just crazy to me.
Right.
It was in their grace, in their presence, right? And then he kind of like backstabs him low key.
Right.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
Like they say, oh, he doesn't want to be a home wrecker, but if we're being real, he
Yeah.
kind of
It was.
wrecked the home a little bit, yeah.
that's breaking bro code in the first place. Like, but I guess you said it is in the family. Like, they're probably at the reunions, at the cookouts, and that happens.
Yeah.
Now another like side to it is I just saw it on Facebook, and he goes, "Oh, if a guy, so let's put the ages right. Jada Smith is in her 40s, I believe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and August is 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
20s. So they put it, if August was 40 and Jada was 21, it would have been seen as, oh, a guy, what's it called? Manipulating a young girl into all these actions, taking advantage of her, blah, blah, blah. But since it was a girl doing it to a guy, it was an entanglement. But you guys aren't ready for that conversation.
Yeah.
You think this is true?
It's very true.
Yeah, because I mean, like Jada Smith, she's nearly 50, right? And
Twice your
August,
age,
I'm
bro.
pretty sure he's like
Twice your
25,
age.
más o menos.
Twice
Like,
your age.
yeah, like you're saying, twice the age, literally. And
That's
it's like, you can definitely tell media's coverage on
I
that would
know, bro.
have just like slandered him to the max. I mean,
like
it is what it is. It's unfortunate, right? Like, the whole situation, right? Just because, like, more than anything, I have this like sympathy for Will Smith, right? Like,
For sure.
how could you get done like that? You're such a huge presence, right?
yeah.
And like you really think that these Halloween movie actors, they
Yeah.
have their whole lives plans, but this is
No,
just another example.
definitely.
Like, life
He's
can
like
happen.
literally one of the greatest men ever in this world.
Right.
And then
Now,
he
so-
gets backstabbed like that.
now let's put it the other way. What if it was Will Smith that had the entanglement? How would it have been seen?
Oh, it would have been
How
a
would it
bigger deal.
how would it have been? Think about it. Let's.
Like, no red table talk, just probably immediate divorce. I
Mm-hmm.
got
know,
the
bro.
kids, I get the house, I get the yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, August is 27. Jaden Smith is 22. 25 years. It could be his mom, bro. And my God, definitely. This is 2020, dude. What a year. What a year.
I know,
Carlos?
this year's just ramping up worse and worse.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the year, we have to yell Jumanji because
Get out of the game.
we gotta get out of this role.
But little did we know, it's just a trailer for 2020 through
Nah.
2029.
2021 is gonna be better. 2021 is gonna be better.
Okay.
What if it's Forever
That's it.
21? Did you
Hey,
not get? You got the top.
I like that. I had to process it real quick, but I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, it's bad, man. Carlos, can you lead us into the next topic?
Which one?
The Twitter hacks.
Okay, all right.
Give us a little
So,
insight.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows, right? Like a lot of big creators.
Give me
right?
the news reporter, bro. I want to hear it like if you're a news reporter. Give me the on the weekend
Breaking
of.
news on this past weekend, several big names and content creators, the names of Mr. Beast, Kanye West, and even very political candidates such as Joe Biden and Obama were recently in an entanglement with a Twitter hack, of which thousands of dollars were stolen from their fans, and yeah, in
So-
like cryptocurrency. I don't know how to explain it. Like they got finessed.
So what happened was a whole bunch of Twitter accounts got hacked, and for you guys, it was cryptocurrency. They were asking for, I'll give you $1,000, and you give me $1,000, and I give you 2,000 in return.
Like they
First of all-
asked basically, if you give me a Bitcoin, I'll give double back.
Yeah.
And it was weird, right? Because it was super sketchy. They literally even gave it a timer, 30 minutes.
Right.
Like who's gonna do that, right?
First of all, how do you fall into that?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. If it probably Mr. Beast probably would be the one, but even then, like Stretch and like all the other people, why? How do you fall for it? First of all, and second of all, why send so much money? Like 1,000 Bitcoin is
Like,
a lot.
Bitcoin nowadays is around 9,000 per Bitcoin.
That's worth a lot.
Yeah. Like if you go to the conversions, right? It's around 9,100, I think. Last I
Yeah.
checked.
What do
So,
you
I
thought?
mean,
Jose?
like
Let's go. So,
that's
What's
a
up?
lot.
what do you think about it?
I don't know, bro.
Like, would you give into it?
Nah,
You would? No, you wouldn't.
no.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
It's
And
just so
That's
sketchy, you know?
stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, super sketch, bro. Bro,
And
even the
why is-
timer, like,
Like, why is Joe Biden gonna all of a sudden, in his increasing benevolence, gonna give back, you know?
yeah.
No, first
That
of all,
much Bitcoin.
I don't even think Joe Biden would be doing that because I'm on Joe Biden's message thing where like he can send you his messages
Mhm.
and he asks for money from people. Like
Oh,
he's
he
like,
does?
can you guys, yeah, he's like, can you
For
guys donate
donations.
to,
Or,
yeah, to our petitions and stuff like that. So if you fell for that, you know, this
Okay.
man's already broke.
All right. True. So you had to be dumb to a point,
yeah.
and the hackers, they were so smart because the way they did it was Bitcoin is traceable. Although people say it's not, it is. But the way they used it, it's not because they get it from point A to point B, and through there it passes through a VPN. It's not a VPN. It has a name, and it changes the addresses. So let's say I get it
Yeah.
from Carlos to me, right? But in between, I pass it through Leslie, and that messes up the addresses, the names, whatever. So after that, it's untrackable. So after that, though,
and,
Twitter
yeah,
was.
like they secured their IP and everything. Yeah.
But to get hacked, and it was just one hacked account. It was multiple. So Twitter got to work on their security systems.
Zuckerberg or no, who created Twitter? Andy something,
Mark
right?
Zuckerberg, bro, what do you mean, Mark? Mark's
Yeah,
Mark
I
owns
gotta.
Facebook, WhatsApp. I can't. WhatsApp,
And Instagram.
Instagram. What else? Yeah, I once you open up Facebook on the bottom, it's every app he owns.
Hmm.
I'm like, damn, I'm getting
With
control,
Jack Dorsey, Evan Williams, Bizstone, Noah Glass, like they gotta work on their software.
and I'm like, bro, I have all these apps. I'm like, I'm a slave to Facebook.
Yeah, honestly, that's the modern world. We're gonna end up becoming a slave to these
Mark.
powerful devices.
Who would
Sure.
you think will rule the world, Leslie? Who would?
I don't know. Rule the world.
Okay, give me like 5 people that would be in like that group of elites.
Elon Musk for sure.
For sure. He would be the meme. He'd be.
for sure. A lot of people were saying, you know, Kanye West is like a guy that's gonna get to someone, you know, and I don't think so. Like,
No.
even as a joke, people are trying to say, you know, let's vote for this guy because he's not even on the ballot yet. So
Yeah, he missed his opportunity to be
Mhm.
within those ballots like a while.
Oh,
But I
so he
mean,
can't. Can he still run or no?
he can run for the next term probably. Yeah.
Oh, not this one.
But like if he because I'm pretty sure if he was to run, right, he would run against Trump, right? Just because Trump wants to run as a Republican. So Kanye would be a Democrat. But like if you think about it, which poison are you picking? Like
Okay,
both are kind of like
from like as I said last time, from a business standpoint, smart. Because how many freaking people on their Instagrams, and I hate to say this, but like, come on, like, stop. Like, you're giving him free publicity. Straight up, everyone's like, don't vote for Kanye, even if it's for the meme. Like, Kanye has not. I don't think I've seen Kanye post a lot about him running for president.
yeah,
Yeah, I every day I go on Instagram and I see at least one post about don't vote for Kanye. I'm like, well, now I know he's running. Like, everyone's posting him. Like, obviously.
oh look, I just looked up Kanye West and Kanye West tweets photo of his face on Mount Rushmore that he wants
Nice.
to do
Nice freaking meme.
something he would do for sure.
like it's really interesting, right? Because do you think Kanye would do fine even if he had like a really good cabinet?
He's just a weird guy, like very weird the way he wants to say things, and I don't know, he just talks.
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of those debates, right? Like even if he did have like the perfect crew to back him up, I still don't think like I think as a president, right? You just gotta be there. You know, you gotta also be firm in your resolve and like in a presidential position. You know.
And as I said last time, how easy it is for him just to be like, "Yo, Donald, I need help on this, bro." Donald was at the point of being he would be an ex-president, and their
Yeah.
buddies. How freaking easy would that be?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Pretty probable.
Like Hillary Clinton in the race, like how she was a while back. Well, her husband, Bill, is it Bill? It's Bill Clinton, right?
Hmm.
He was already in office, so you already know that like they have some knowledge, they know how to run,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I think America was wrong. Like obviously, like Hillary already had knowledge of working in office, in the country. First lady or not, like her being her, even though she wasn't directly in charge, her husband was.
Mm-hmm.
She was already involved. She knows who's there. She knows the ins and outs. And then for the U.S. population to vote in a businessman who's never been into politics,
Mm-hmm.
I think that was just wrong.
Wait, and then think about this too. Kim Kardashian as the first lady, like, I
That'd
don't
be
think
funny.
that made much sense.
And especially the way they became famous.
Mm-hmm. And there's not much to expose about these guys because everything's exposed about them already. So, you know, there wouldn't be much controversy other than like trying to find something, but everything's out there.
I mean, I know, like, because she has a show.
Like more and more people, they're just getting exposed. Like, like that's what I'm saying. Like in a few years, like we're just not gonna be safe. Everyone's gonna know everything.
All right. Sorry for that cut, guys, but we're back. Back on the topic, the Will and Jada Smith entanglement, as we had it. But I don't know. It just sets up. Obviously, all the boys right now in TikTok community, Instagram communities are like, you can be
clowning Will Smith. Yeah.
Well, they also have it as you can be the funniest, charming, and whatever man, and just still cheat.
Yeah.
What would you do, Leslie, as a female, like in Jada's terms, like if you weren't feeling the same, you're looking for happiness, what would you do? Because she said she was looking to heal him and help him out. And
She's a healer. She said she was
she's
just
a
a
healer.
and I
She
quote.
did witchcraft on him.
Hey, but it's a man 20 years younger than you.
For
right?
sure. I don't know. I feel like it has to do a lot with their lives too, because if we're
Personal
being
lives,
honest, Will Smith is like one of the richest people.
He's
And I
pretty
feel
rich,
like Jada is like, they make a power couple, especially on their income and like their family and their kids and all that stuff.
yeah. Right.
And there's like their their relationship has such a high expectation that it was hard for Jada to kind of like, okay, I'm gonna divorce
Keep
this
up
man.
with that.
Or
Yeah.
like I'm gonna separate from this man because I'm gonna look like, if I was Jada, I would look like the bad person if I left him. You know, it would be different if
Okay.
Will left her for sure.
But you would rather much take in like the what happened obviously, which they stayed together and she did it, or would
Mhm.
you rather have left and done it?
I would have
Well, like to
for
be
me, I
fair,
would rather to leave. Yeah.
yeah, like to be fair, they were kind of separated at that time when
Mhm.
Yeah, she did say.
Jada was with August, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, still, I think she was kind of doing it as a media
Yeah.
move, right? So as not to cause such a huge discrepancy.
Mhm.
Mhm,
I think, yeah, it's weird. I guess
definitely.
even now, right? You can probably say she was a leech, like she's kind of leeching off. I'm not
Yeah.
sure Jada Smith's own personal incomes, right? Like where she makes her own
Pretty
money.
sure
Like
she has some,
if she's an actor or
but
her particular role, but yeah.
then again, like the Elon Musk, what's his name? Amazon, the guy from Amazon,
Jeff
Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos. His ex-wife became like second richest woman or most
Yeah,
richest woman in the
became
world
really rich.
from divorce. Nah, that they did him dirty. They did him dirty. Um, all right, this is a Mimi topic. Kind of has to do hand in hand with this, but would you allow best friends in the relationship? So, Jose, let's hear from your side. I haven't heard a lot from you today.
Uh, well, if they had something in the past, no.
No, not all.
But like, if they're just friends, then obviously I have to because that's her friend. That's her. She knew him or her before me, so it's kind of like she
Okay.
has to.
So like, but so even if it was like a small thing in the past, you wouldn't.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Like no, you just can't.
You just can't,
Yeah.
cause yeah, those things never leave. You, Leslie?
It's like Jose said, like if their friendship was way before I went out with this person, it's like, just let him be, because you can't come in front of a friendship like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they had a relationship together before, or like they had something going on, then it's way different because maybe this guy is gonna see that you went out with this person, and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna try to get back with her to try to get at him or something.
All right. So and what do you guys draw? You guys, before I get to Carlos, where do you guys draw the? Because there's a lot of best friends that don't look like best friends.
Yeah,
We all
Yeah.
know.
We have like
What
couples.
very touchy.
would you guys get that? Would you guys see that as a problem? Like, what do you guys put a stop to that? Change that, or just leave it?
Yeah, I will put a stop to that.
You would
Mhm.
put a stop to
I
touching
wouldn't
it?
like that.
I wouldn't like that either.
I would have a lot of trust issues with that person.
Mhm.
Yeah. Would you keep okay? So, Carlos, before we get to
I
the next
mean,
one.
honestly, dude, I'm just trying to focus on myself right now.
No, 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 no. Let's hear.
Like,
Your girlfriend has a best friend, and
I mean,
yes or no?
if we're being honest, right? Like, if she has a best friend, right, I gotta sort of understand the complexities behind it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know, okay, what's the past? How does the future look? And I would honestly, like, for me to be comfortable, I would want to be friends with that guy too, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we
Okay.
immediately
Yeah.
Mhm.
establish that, like, bro code, that yes, we can
That.
all be friends with her, right? But I'm a little bit more than friends, and I kind of need to establish that dominance, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think same with me. I would, like as you guys said, if they had a thing in the past, definitely, Cause obviously he's gonna try and make a move. Like if I make a one mistake in the relationship, she's gonna go cry
Yeah.
to him, and that's when she's gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely no. Um, but I'd say a gay best friend. Does that change it?
A gay best friend?
Yeah, like
Have you
if it's
seen
a
those
gay
things
best
where
friend,
they're like
honestly,
they try
like
to
it kind of gives you free range. I think if anything, that kind of helps you more, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're, I guess you could say lazier, right? You really don't have to listen to as much of the of the problem, because if you think about it, like the stereotype of a gay best friend, like he's there, he
Yeah.
always listens. Like
Yeah.
it kind of does your hard part of the job, you could say, and
Right.
and like yeah.
Oh, back to me. I think one reason I wouldn't, if like, let's say, guess we said right now, if it's like a touchy or flirty relationship, friendship, just
it's
no.
different.
Just
Yeah.
no, because I know at least in one occasion I've been that friend. I was that friend that they were told not to worry about, and it
I
wasn't even
think like
intentional, and yeah, it just happened.
I think like the perfect test of that, right, is to, I guess, not see him in the act of being gay, but I guess really give you some clear evidence
My
that he
man
is.
just pulled. If he's gay, I better see him sucking my dick,
No,
and then I'll make
like,
sure he's gay.
like you kind of want to know that he is, and not just doing it like you know, like not trying to be.
Yeah, he's pretending. Or
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I get you.
Because like even if he does go backstab, you can always say, "All right, but you were this at one point."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
Okay.
up.
You Jose?
What?
The gay best friend.
I wouldn't mind.
You don't mind at all.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, unless, I mean, I need proof,
Mhm.
because what if he's faking it?
Yeah.
Back to Carlos. You're gonna need him too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like,
Then-
if he's really gay,
Mhm.
I don't mind at all.
Okay. What about you, Leslie?
Same for me, because it's like Carlos says, it gives you an easier job because they relate more and they can like
Mhm.
talk more with each other
Mhm.
and like they have each other's backs,
Yeah.
you know. But it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
unless they're faking it for sure.
They're faking it. That's a problem. I think. Yeah. I think the only reason I'd be like a little uncomfortable, like, even if like it checks everything, right? That didn't have anything in the past or whatever. There's always that like slim chance that they'll catch feelings for each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And like that's in the back of my head. That's still gonna be a thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I'm an overthinker. I'm not really jealous kind, but that's still a thought, right?
I think everyone
Yeah.
is at that, like, especially when you're in a relationship, right? You're gonna always be trying to overthink it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
You're
it can
trying
really
to-
affect your trust.
You're not trying to get into an entanglement.
Yeah.
And
If you think about it, like every single relationship, well, that I've seen from high school, it always starts off with best friends, and then they got really close, and they ended up going to, you know. So,
Like,
and then you're
it's
like, I thought you
like,
guys were best friends, and now you guys are going out, you know.
yeah.
It's way different.
Like
and
it seems like it's the move, right? Like it's the stereotype. Like that's what everyone has to do. You're the best friend,
Yeah.
and then you're the relationship. The
Mhm.
sad thing to see is that afterwards, most times, since we're in high school, everyone's so petty. You're not friends no
it's
more,
just
right?
one of those
Like, and
things.
it's just it hurts both sides, you know?
Yeah, I think,
Mhm.
and this, and like not the sad thing, but like the funny thing about it is, I think every time I see it is like, wait, be the friend, wait for her to get hurt, and then
Exactly.
strike.
That's
Like
what I see, right?
I messed up in their relationship. Like mess up. She talks to her best friend. She's in a vulnerable state. She's trying to get healed, and her loyalty must be like 1,000% on like just there. He better not try anything, and
Like it really
it's
scares
just
you because like if you do get in a relationship, right?
yeah.
Like you make one mistake, I thought, yeah.
Cause
I
if
know,
she
bro.
in the slightest bit, if she's not loyal, she's already vulnerable.
Yeah.
If he's good enough at like his game, like, if he has a strong game, it's not your girl, it's y'all.
Yeah. You're screwed.
And it's just like that's like, and first of all, try not to mess up. Freaking everything. pisses
Bro,
girls off.
trying not to mess up is one of the hardest thing ever.
That's it. Look in the wrong direction and like, yeah, what is this?
I have something to add to this real quick. So
Let's give us
yesterday, I was talking to one of my friends, and we were talking about his relationship and how he wanted advice because his girlfriend sent him a message of her talking to her best friend, and her best friend like sent him song lyrics about protecting her and like from everything and being there for her.
Mm-hmm.
And she told her boyfriend that her best friend had better imagination than him, like kind of comparing his words to his words.
Oh, se dolió.
That's cold.
Oh,
I was like,
You dipped that dagger in
you
poison.
can't do that. You can't do that.
That's cold.
especially from a guy best friend. Like that's the worst part, that this girl sent a guy best friend's text message to the boyfriend.
I got is bad. Same note. I got caught in
You're
some
not
drama
sure.
about a year ago. I'm not gonna say names. So it was I was in a court for quince, right? And the quinceañera, I didn't know who it was. Like I just get a call from this girl I was talking to at the time.
Mhm.
We were friends actually at the time, and she goes, "Hey, be my dance partner. We were dance partners before. I like your dance." I was like, "All right, chill." It was over the summer. I had nothing to do. And I would go, and I didn't know that her and the quince had the girl and the quince had beef. Like the main girl and my partner had beef. I didn't know this, so I'm just doing my thing. I knew nobody in the court, so just like me and her. And I'm doing my thing, and suddenly my partner left, so I was gonna get picked up, and I was like the last one. So I was like quinceañera and her like sister they were waiting for me to get picked up with her dad. And we started talking, and she goes, "You're chill. I want to be best friends." At this point, she was like the third girl that asked me to be best friends, and I was like, "Sure," you know what I mean? I was like, "Why not?" And
Just like that?
yeah, it was like the first day, and it was like the only other real interaction we had was like she was crying like 2 to 3 weeks before that, and she was like in a corner, and I just go, I'm like, "You good?" And I'm just like, I'd be being nice. I go and I'm like, "Hey, you okay? Like anything, something I can do?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like it was like I like small interactions, right?
Mhm.
And I talked to her, and she's like, "Oh, you're chill, right?" And we're best friends. I didn't know that apparently she was hitting on me. In my ignorance, she was hitting on me, and I didn't know this because like I eventually started talking to and dating my dance partner, and like they would get like jealous over who's like with me the whole time. I didn't know this. I was just like, "Oh, she's my best friend." Like I didn't know she was hitting on me the whole time. I didn't know. And one day she decides to send me song lyrics, right? I didn't know what they were. My best friend, I didn't know what they were. I was like, she sounds kind of depressed. I sent
Bro,
my,
wait, hold on. Were they in middle school?
no, it wasn't middle school.
Oh, okay.
It was last year. It was last year. It was a couple months ago, actually. And I got sent it to my girlfriend. I was like, "Hey, what the hell's up?" Because they're friends. As far as I knew, they were friends. They had beef. I didn't know they had beef, but they were friends. And she's like, "The only girl I told you not to talk to you, and you talked to her." I was like, first of all, I never knew I couldn't talk to her. Second of all, she took it as because one of the lyrics was, "I want to hug you. I need a hug," something like that. And I was like, "I guess I'll hug you, whatever." I was just being nice. I was being ignorant. Like, picture me, I'm playing video games and I'm getting messages. I read hug. I'm like, "I'll give you a hug." I read this. I just pick answers, and she gets mad. And she's like, "Only girl you're not supposed to talk to, blah 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 blah," and like we
It
broke
went
up because
downhill
of
from
that. It went out
Hey,
here
that's
from
what
that
I hate like that. Like
because they had beef
nowadays,
with each other.
men have to like decipher like this song lyrics automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but yeah, like, but
Two
to be honest,
faces.
yeah, because like to be honest, it's different though because the guy I'm talking about, it's like the girl to the guy is different
Yeah.
from from Carlos' perspective. Carlos didn't know what was going on.
Well, I didn't know they had beef with each other, and I didn't know that they. I know, well, obviously, it was my girlfriend, right?
Mhm.
I didn't know that my best friend liked me. I didn't know this. They were fighting over me, and like after, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, I like started to piece things together. It like took me forever, and I go, wait, she liked me. I tell my ex, and he's like, nah, poco. And now everything started adding up because they would like always fight for being next to me. When I was with one, the other one would like either try to take me away or get away from there.
Dang.
And I didn't know this. And I was so naive about it, and now I'm just like, well, and now I don't talk to you either. And I'm just like, I was like the smallest beef, and I got caught in it. So now I don't like. If someone has something with someone, I either try to find out what it is or just not get involved. Like if I know I'm gonna get involved in something, I'm just like naive.
Yeah,
I'm just
but that's crazy to be in a situation like that and
Yeah.
not know what's going on.
I didn't know, and I was like so naive. I was like, oh, I was like, I'm not really the touchy kind. And she was like, she me estaba abrazando, and I was like, I guess she's just being, I don't know. I was like, oh, whatever. 'Cause she was my best friend. I was her best friend. I just took
Like,
it
you
as
just
that.
thought it was maintenance. You're like,
And I was like, oh, probably need hugs. I don't know, right? I was like, she liked me, and I was like, oh, well, and that's that. And obviously, though, I'm single now, so fuck it.
Ay,
Yeah.
sí, tú. Después ahí anda llorando.
yeah.
Right, after 12,
Check the
yeah.
group chat.
After 12, I'm just like, nah.
No more.
Well, yeah, no, it's
She's
just
like, my DMs are dry.
um,
But right now,
so
when you listen to the album, bro,
Yeah, that's what I was about to
yeah,
say.
bring that up. What do you guys think? I haven't heard it. I saw it in everyone's Snapchat story.
I like it.
Freaking
I liked it a lot too. It's very.
Yeah.
I love songs that have meaningful lyrics,
freaking
Yeah.
especially like with, just meaningful lyrics in
yeah.
general.
I think well,
There's depth to the lyrics. Like that's what makes the songwriter like 10 times better, right? Because you know
Mhm.
you can actually like it's a story in a sense.
Exactly.
the Juice
Can't
World
really-
fanboy.
Yeah, I mean
uh, so
Carlos, sing the lyrics.
that's for
you gotta
another
sing
day.
it.
That's for another day. That's
From
for
what I saw
Baby
someone
Shark.
post, I need someone to simp for. Oh, I'm heartbroken. So I was like, either A, I need to be in love, or B, I need to be heartbroken to finally get this album. And I was like, just wait till the clock strikes 12 and it's sad boy hours. These guys.
I didn't feel sad listening to it. I felt more like you said, in love. Not like I wanted
Yeah,
to
me
fall in love with
too.
someone. Yeah.
Uh-huh, yeah.
It's different. I
It
mean,
wasn't sad.
mm-hmm.
I don't think it was sad.
It was
Oh,
more
I
like
hadn't heard
trying
it.
to get a message across to a girl, like, you should be with me.
Well, you see, what
Mhm.
I listen to is Ashata, and the songs are about A, my man's heartbroken, B, the girl is taken and he's cheating and they're cheating on the guy.
Romeo
C,
Santos.
yeah, or C, he is hitting on the girl, which may or may not be taken. That's the only moods. Like either A, she's taken or she's single, and then she's single, they're hitting on her, or oh, he messed up.
Yeah,
And
like that's a common trope, right? Like
Bashata,
he's,
that's all
he's
it
just
is.
trying to go for the girl that's already taken, and you just hear him like rambling about like their messages or whatever their encounters. It's
Mhm.
Yeah. Or the one that's or he's asking for forgiveness.
yes, exactly. Like he's praying for another chance after
But
like
that's the thing. And when I hear Bashata, I'm just like, bro, this is it. Last time, I mean, I got a girl from that, because Aventura came out with a new song at that time.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Mhm.
Inmortal, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, bro, hell yeah, like they came out with a new song. It came out at a quince, and there's like this girl, and I was like, let's dance. I got her number. That's what counts. And then these guys
Hey.
blame me for. I mean, I like being single. Not really. Not
I
really.
Not really.
see.
he literally like tells about his quest on every single love.
I
and
know, bro.
like, he's like, I enjoy the chase of being single. He
Uh-huh.
tells every
I
single.
like being chased. I
I
like
know.
being the center of attention.
I do like being the center of attention, but I chase a lot. I do simp a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I'm like a simple. Here.
But I think like so right now, like the pros, like if I put it pros and cons of being single, I can do whatever I want with the boys, and well, don't tell me anything. I'm able to put content, and like my content's been steady for now. Uh, Cons, I'm single and I can't have my fun.
You don't have
Not
anyone
fun,
to
not
talk
fun.
to. You're just there lonely.
I have that girl companion. Pros of being taken. You have a good companion. You have someone to be with. Uh,
You
it's fu-
can.
I can
We know
have my
what you're
fun.
trying to get at too. Yeah,
Uh, it does bring a lot of problems though. To some point, it takes time. It takes time away. So
Honestly, like yeah, like it's just so much maintenance, dude.
yeah.
You hear the story of like Leslie's friend, right? Like the guy didn't send one creative message. Like he was
no,
tired or he had something else on his mind, and all of a
Mhm.
sudden the best friend's there. It's just
Yeah,
like
ya
bro.
sé.
That's why
I
in
felt so bad
relationships,
for him. Yeah.
yes,
yeah, in relationships you have to know how to respect each other,
You need to know
how to give
everything
each
though.
other time when
Yeah.
they need to.
Yeah.
They're not always gonna be there for you. You have
Mhm.
to do things by yourself too.
Mhm.
You have to learn that.
Like if I have my girl telling me her best friend I'm here, Romeo Santos for her,
You
what the
changed
hell
your
my
name
man's
to
doing?
Simp, bro.
No, but
What?
when he told me these
You
things, he's
changed
like,
your name
No, Carlos
to
did.
Simp.
It was Carlos. He's host. Freaking weenie. I'll take
like
it.
that
I'll
meme
take it
Araujo
with
where he's like,
pride.
Araujo, it's like that meme where it's the guy like, I can't compete, I can't
I
fucking
just can't.
compete.
I
Like
know.
you can't compete. And they're like you eventually like run out of time or energy, and they
uh,
just keep in. It's
my stages are I need to find a girlfriend. Hey, and then you go, yes, I get the girl. No, I don't get the girl. And then it's like keep on trying or going to heartbroken stage. And then and it just loops from that.
Bro,
Watch
if
out.
you keep trying, that means you're a simp. That's why you gotta know your worth.
Well, not with the same girl though. I meant like keep trying with different girls. Like
Oh, okay,
go
okay.
out and meet someone
Okay,
new.
that's different.
But
bro.
right now, I
As
had
Juice
like three
WRLD said it
quinces
best.
lined up already and stuff. Ya estaba listo. I was like, dude, I'm gonna get my game on.
Araujo, as Juice WRLD said it best. All girls are the same, bro.
I had my game. I was ready to get my game on. I was like, ready, low. Corona's like, stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance. I was like, fuck. So and I'm
but yeah, that's my question for you guys. Like, what would you guys do if you were in the situation as my friend? Your girlfriend comparing you to his best friend's words, like her best friend's words. Sorry,
I would just leave.
you would just leave.
Screw
well,
that.
depends. Like,
Bro, she's been toxic. Screw that. I'm
Yeah,
leaving. Peace.
like that's hella toxic. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna like
true.
throw
Compare.
away everything that
Mhm.
we've
If
like
she
that
if she's
we
going
had done
serious at it,
just for that. Like,
Like, yeah. Like, you're expecting that much from me?
ya sé,
like,
quiere que
Nah.
like,
adivines.
what do
I
you do
know,
for
bro.
me, right? Like, are you constantly sending me message all
Mhm.
Yeah,
fucking
I
your
know.
Or
distance?
when
And the
you
worst,
try and they don't.
yeah, and the worst part is that he wanted to talk about this, like, cause she sent it out of nowhere. By the way, like they weren't even talking about fighting or anything. Like she just sent it.
Oh no, the best friend's
That's even
trying
worse, bro.
something. The best
Yeah,
friend's trying something
and
sneaky there.
he was like, why did you send this? And she was like, well, she didn't answer him after that.
Oh,
And then she texted him the next day, and he was like, I'm in a really bad state. You ruined my mood. And she was acting innocent. She was like, why? Like, what's wrong?
What?
Like, what did I do?
oh,
And
dude,
this,
I've been in that one.
and he was like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go see her tomorrow. Should I confront her? Should I, I was like, dude, you have to confront her. There's no reason why you should be
Dude,
dealing with any of these things.
you have to.
Like, to be fair, if you would have just taken that, he was a simp. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. What I would tell him is that, bro, just leave her. Just
Mhm.
leave her toxic ass, bro.
you know,
Just leave her there.
oh, and then she goes, I didn't know what happened. No, you can't. You
Exactly.
can't do
¿Qué
that.
tienes? Why
Because,
why are you acting like this? Like,
yeah.
are you serious?
bro,
Hmm.
That I think that's just toxic in any shape or form. There's
Mhm.
no way that's gonna slide.
that's not acceptable by
That
any
isn't
Mhm.
acceptable. Back to that though. If what okay, back this is for you. Why do you girls take so like? Why do you guys rather ignore the problem and just text back like a day or a week later, rather than the day of? Like
Like,
a problem
if,
comes up, you guys don't address it. Like you guys get mad. You guys do your own thing. You don't regresan.
I
Like
think like from what I've seen at Araujo is that like what I see is men usually tend to like they see the problem and they want to immediately fix it. Women,
no,
right?
but
Yeah.
When they're confronted with a problem, they kind of want to be consoled. right? They want to
Mhm.
be told that like, oh, okay,
Hold
I
on.
can fix it without the solution. Like
Mhm.
that's what I've seen right now. I'm not
But are you a
generalizing.
girl though?
It's for
But are
everyone.
you a girl though? I asked
But like
nicely.
from my observation,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Like
From my analysis,
He's like,
um, I don't know. For me, it's just like, oh snap! Like I just got confronted. I don't know what to say.
yeah.
I feel like it has to do a lot with pride too. Like women have this stereotype where, if guys say something mean to us or something, that's disrespectful. We have to say something to them, and we hate getting confronted by a guy. So I feel like that's why we take forever to answer, is just confrontation in general.
Well, not just confrontation. Like, let's say it's like a problem, like an ongoing problem. Right? Like, you guys had a fight and whatever, and the guy's like, all right, let's fix it. Like, what do you want? Whatever.
Mhm.
Do you guys like either open the message and just leave it there for hours, days, weeks,
Mhm.
and then come back to it, and you guys come back like nothing happened? Like, why not address the problem? And like,
Yeah.
and like in our head, we're like, is she still mad about it? Is she not?
Mhm.
Do I bring it back up again? Do I not?
Yeah.
I mean, in
It
my
just has to do with
opinion,
pride.
well, no, keep going. Sorry.
No, go for it.
No, go for it. Sorry.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
was just gonna say it was
you're the
because
guest,
of
you
because
get
of
the
pride.
go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Continue your thought.
That's all I was gonna say. That it has to do with pride, and that like just confrontation, and how girls we always like to. Well, for me, like when I do those certain things, it's either
Yeah.
because I get annoyed about the conversation, or it's like because sometimes when you're messaging someone, it's hard to interpret what someone's messaging you, like this guy
Mhm.
can mean it in a good way, but I'm like, oh, he's trying to tell me something in a bad way, confronting me.
It
But
like kind of goes back to everyone overanalyzing it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, is this meant to be taken in a good way? Is he being sarcastic? Is this and that?
yeah.
Yeah, obviously. And that's the thing I don't like about texting. You never know what the person means.
Mm-hmm.
However, you text it, everyone dude. Like,
What do you mean? I, I'm not. There's like.
I feel like you, Araujo, you've been in all aspects of the relationship. Like, not
For
only the
real,
good one,
bro.
right?
I've been the
You've been the
friend.
toxic
I've
friend. You've
been.
No,
been
ya
the
ni yo,
friend.
bro.
Like, you've played all parts of the play, bro.
I think I've been the toxic one though. I don't think so.
You're the one that sends those messages. They're like, my
Yeah,
best friend sent me this.
he is the very
No.
imagination one.
I did it once because as I said, like I did it once because I didn't know they had beef with each other, or much less like they should like me. But that's about it. After that, I was like, yeah, best friends don't
It was
mix in their
August
relationships.
Alsina, bro, and the guy was Will Smith. He really didn't like that dude.
Dang, that's
I pulled it once and I was like, well, uh, uh, I did it once and I was like, I didn't know she was taken, to be honest. I didn't know. I didn't know, like, in full honesty, I did not know she was taken. Yeah, the only reason I found out was because later on, a little boy, friends with her, he's like, oh, what about this guy? And I was like, who's that? And he's like my ex. And I was like, wait a minute, when did you guys break up? And that's when I found out. But I think I've been the toxic one. Besides the fact I've been cheated on, that's for sure.
Bro, like the other day, like I was talking to this girl. Well, I started talking to this girl since a long time ago,
Yeah.
and then my ex started hitting me back up, and then she was like, "Why don't we talk anymore? Like we should just talk."
I'm
I'm
like,
like, nah, we can't.
yeah,
We
Like,
just
you're the one
can't.
who broke up with me.
Yeah,
What do you?
especially I'm talking to someone else, and she's like, "I don't care. We should just talk as friends." I'm like, "No, I'm blocking
they
you.
always
Bye."
have a nit. Like,
Bro, they have like a sixth sense. I
I
can't.
yeah,
know, bro.
see, like you'll be in the best spot, and they're like, hey, and you're like,
that person's me. I'm that girl. I did
they're
that to
like,
someone one time too.
yeah.
I stopped talking to this guy for a while. I texted him like a month ago, and I was like, we should be friends again, blah blah blah. And then he was like, you stopped talking to me. Like you left me unopened for 3 months, and now you want to talk. I
Look,
was like, I'm
that's
sorry.
I think that's my. That's not talk. I just need to get rid of it. Like I don't know, just like I
Like,
answer every message I get. Out of First of all, I hate having like the little red bubble on the iPhone. I hate having it.
I know.
I either have to open the message or answer back. I hate it. And
But
then
it's different though, yeah. Because dry texters is like, why do I want to answer you if we're just saying, ooh, yeah, what are you doing? How about you? And
Like
it's
that.
asking the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to answer right best of my ability because I hate and like I get in trouble. I don't get in trouble, but I get into weird situations because of this. And I get a message and I'm like, first of all, I'm like I don't even know who this is, but I hate having like I have it right now. I don't think you guys can see it. No, you guys can't. What's the little red
No.
bubble on the? You guys know which one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate having it. I have to open it. And I open it and I'm like, who's this? And I'm answering, I'm like, hey, but you're like, who are you? Like, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
And one time, and it's like some guy like I met at a party, and she got my socials through asking the hosts. Now she asked the people because we're friends with the family, and she asked, like, oh yeah, who's that?
Bro, you got a
Who's that
stalker
kid?
on your ass? Damn.
I
You're a
do
pimp.
twice.
Bro, I'm gonna change the name to Simp to Pimp, bro. Like,
For real?
Do you guys want to hear the story of the stalker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So I was at a party, and she still texts me to this day, even though I told her twice to not. I'm like, no, like we should stop. Cause okay, so I was at a party, friends of the family, right? And
Mhm.
oh yeah, and they had rented like a bungee jumping service. Like you know how in the malls in Juarez, you know, like trampolines and the
Yeah.
ropes. They
Yeah.
had rented that, and they were at the party. And I was like, oh, sick. Like when I was like a little kid, I would always want to get on them, but me daba miedo. So I get off. So I was like, I need to get on it. Like now I'm bigger. And I'm doing my thing. And one of the girls that like came with them, she like girls have this staring problem. Like se me quedó viendo, like straight up. And now I'm like,
Very problem.
she's not the only one though.
Tantita,
No, three. I've had three stalkers. Now that I think about it, and she just had a staring problem. I'm like. I don't like I'm loud and not obnoxious when I'm whatever, and I'm like, hi. I said hi to her, and I put her in that freaking spot. Like, hi. I was like, and I told her my name. I was like, my name's Carlos. I at the time I was like, well, I need to get followers and stuff. So I was like, here's my Instagram, and she forgot it because she didn't have her phone with her, and they had another party, right? Though I didn't go. Yeah, we didn't go because I was busy that weekend, and my parents did go though, and she asked the host because it was the same party. And she's like, "Hey, cómo se llama el hijo de él?" Right, and they got my name, and she added me, right, and I was like, "Oh, hey, whatever, how you been and stuff," right? I was being nice. I was just answering
The messages.
I was just being
So you
nice. I was
paused along in your story. You're like, so.
I'm sorry. And
And
I was
then
like, I'm naive. I'm like as I said earlier, I'm really naive. Like I don't know. Like and she just and I was like, I was either dry sometimes. I was just like take forever to answer back because I'm doing my own thing. I don't know her. I don't know who she is. I'm just doing my own thing. She keeps texting, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Hi. And she's like, I'm like, so why'd you add me? Like, why are you putting so much effort? And she goes, and I hate this, and I still hate this. She goes, I think you're cute. I like you, and she deletes the messages instantly. The only reason I was able to read them is because it came out of my notifications. Y luego I read them. I have my phone on my desk, and then I'm looking at the screen. So I like right next to each other. My phone lights up. I read it. Y luego se borran. And I'm like, why'd you erase them? First of all, why'd you erase them? I read them. And she starts playing the shy.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm shy, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, shut the hell. I was like, shut the hell up. And at that point, I was like, I need to stop talking to her. Like, she can't be doing this. And so I just go dry. I go instant dry texting. Like I hate dry texting, but I was like, instant dry. I even stopped answering, leave her on scene. My girl double, triple, quadruple texted, and I go, nah. I texted her and I looked at her story, like she posted, and I looked at it, and she goes, don't ignore my story because it was one of those slide up things. And I was like, whoa, oh my god, I was like, no, and I was like, all right, no, you know what, like. I was like, it's better. I don't know who you are. We don't know each other. She's like, that's the point of talking. I'm like, no, that's not the point. I was like, no, that's not you hitting on me, and I know you're hitting on me, and I don't like this. And this has been going on for. I just recently told her like for like 6 months maybe. And I was like, that's better if we don't talk. And it was my birthday Wednesday. On Sunday, she goes, "Happy birthday." And I was like, wait, it's the 5th. It's the 15th. You know it is. Why do you text me? It's like, I just wanted a reason to talk to you. I was like, no. I just blocked
Bro,
her.
why didn't you do no
I just
no?
blocked
Why
her.
didn't you just block her like since
Because
a long time ago?
I don't want to be mean and just block her. And like, now she's blocked. I don't want to just like block. I blocked her now,
He doesn't want to
obviously.
be mean. He continues to lead her on.
I know,
He
bro.
dragged
Bro,
her.
I wouldn't care.
He's still
for that.
engaged in conversation, and he's like, "Bro, I want her to stop. Pues, ¿cómo puede? You gotta let her know."
And I did. And I was like, I was
just
nice. I was like, look,
stop, you better stop. And doesn't do anything about it.
now I did. And I was like, nah. Another one was I was again and this time was a quince. And I was part of the court. Actually, it was the court about the best friend and my
Oh,
girlfriend.
okay.
So and it was the day of, right? Is the party. Once again, girls had beef. Little, what do you know it? So then, so we did the choreography, and I'm like, I
Same
was
story, different characters.
kind of, and so I'm sitting down right at the court, like with all the court seats. We always have that table. So I'm sitting down there, and there's a girl like just like looking at me. Like she's just looking at me. Oh, and she's just like looking at me. She's staring and she's smiling. She's like looking at me and she's smiling, and it's getting like I'm getting freaking just weird vibes, right? I'm like, this isn't weird. And the reason I was like so weirded out is because one of the other guys in the court was flirting with her. They were across from me, and he was trying his best to flirt with her, and she was ignoring him, laughing and looking at me. And I'm like, all right, I need to get out of this situation. So I stand up and go to my mom's table, right? Where my parents were sitting.
Like, "Mom, come pick me up."
But kind of, I was like, because I have my friend hitting on this girl. The girl's instead of looking at him, looking at me, she's like in trance. She's smiling, y lo riéndose, y lo just staring. And I'd look back, she would giggle and look away. And I was like, I don't like this. I was like, I don't like this. And so like me levanto, I was like, I took a girl, like I got one of my friends. I was like, hey, let's dance real quick, right? Just so I can like travel. And I went inside with my parents because I had my stuff. I stayed with them, and I'm chilling. And she goes, "Oh hey, add me on Instagram." And I was like, I guess she just wants like in my mind, I should have said, I guess she just wants followers. Like I didn't think much of it. So we had each other back, and she starts hitting on me. She's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey." Oh, I'm like, "Oh, you're that girl from the party, right?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, so like, why'd you add me?" And she's like, "Oh, I thought you were really cute." And I was like, "Well, she wasn't like, no estaba fea." And I was single. And I was single. No estaba fea, and I was single.
That was
So
my story. Not that fail. Just single.
I was that weekend. That weekend. I also met the girl from the bachata. I said earlier. So the one was Friday, one was Saturday. All right,
Bro, you're like meeting 5 million women at the same time.
Dude,
it was that
That shit
one
is-
weekend.
And you're
guapo,
still
¿qué
single.
carajo?
I
Like,
know.
And I'm
you
still
helping
single.
in
You're
line?
still
Okay, dude. Like,
It was that
I don't
one
wanna
weekend.
extend it.
It was that one weekend where I met that girl with the new Aventura song, right? I met
Bro,
my
he's not even charismatic. He's like legit. I don't understand this guy.
bro. I got game, bro. I got game, right? I got game. I got game. And it was that girl from the Aventura song. It was my soon-to-be girlfriend, and that girl, right, from the one that just came up to me. One of them was the one from the Aventura song. She was from Germany, right? And that is, I should have kept it. I should have stayed with that one.
Bro, you're literally Mr. Worldwide. I don't understand.
I know.
This isn't even fair.
She was blonde, green-eyed, cute. All right. I forget that to this day. But anyways, keep on going. This girl, and she texts me, and I'm like, I said, good. I'm like, I was single. I was like, she's not ugly, so why not? And I was like, why not? It's the
not?
summer. I have time. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. And we keep texting, and she goes, and I never forget this. This is straight up. I'm quoting her. She goes, I was like, wait. I was like, so what do you think of me? Right? I was like, Like, you came up to me. What do you think of me? She goes, boy, you a whole ass god. You cute ass fuck. I was like, right then and there, I was like, we can't. I was like, no. Because she just compared me to God. I was like, no, you can't do that. Because she went, boy, you like a whole ass god. Cute,
job.
fine ass. I was like, I felt so uncomfortable. Like, I can't explain the feeling.
Wait, can I intervene real quick? Can we talk about how Carlos says he has game, but he gets creeped out by girls staring at him or saying compliments to him?
No,
know,
I don't have
bro.
anything against compliments. But if I
Yeah,
go up to you and I go, girl, like a whole lamb goddess, look at you, fine ass, cute ass. Let me send you my
No,
news.
it actually
Hell no.
kind of applies,
Hell
no?
no.
Isn't
I
that,
took
like,
it and I was like,
playing-
but like, I was weirded out. I was like, this is like the first time it's such a big one. Like, cause I've been like, I've gotten the cute one, I've gotten the fine, but she put them all in one sentence, and I was like, no. I was like, you can't. And like, she was just like, and after all, she wasn't my type because like she was odd, like die hard, hardcore party all weekend, every weekend. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that. And she had beef with like everyone. I got caught in that drama too, cause like I was just chilling, and when my dad's partner comes over and she goes like, well, my soon to be girlfriend, right? She became my girlfriend. She goes, oh, she got my phone. I think I was at the restroom. I took a nap. I don't know, either or, because it was at my house. And she's like, oh, you talking to her? And I was like, yeah, anything wrong? She's like, she's been hitting on all my exes and all my cousins' exes and all like the tension that was there. There's a lot. And I was like, no. So I just stopped talking to everyone after that. Like all of them, all the little grupito. But back to that, Leslie. I do have game, but this was a year ago. This was a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and
how the times have changed. Damn.
yeah, now I have like more trouble just because I'm short. But
They started growing and
they
you
started
went,
growing and I
that's
stayed
why.
small.
Okay.
But no, and like, is it like Leslie? If you're just sitting, you're just doing your own thing, and you're getting stared at.
Oh,
You know,
dude,
te dicen nada.
Yeah,
I have like this story of this. He goes to our school. Okay, I'm not gonna say names,
No, yeah,
but
Anonymous.
we don't do
I
names.
think we do anonymous, but
Carlos, stop recording. Tell us the name.
No,
no, but
I'll do this one.
everybody knows this. Like all the girls that I'm friends with, they know the story. But
All right.
this guy has had a crush on me since, let's say ending 7th grade, beginning 8th grade.
Right.
Damn.
Okay.
And
So.
he texted me one day and he was like, oh, like you're cute and whatever, we should start dating. Like we didn't even
Oh,
we
my
didn't
man
even
has
start
game. I
but-
need to learn from the master.
we didn't even start talking. We didn't, like nothing like that. I didn't know what he looked like. Like his profile was like this. If I say it, people are gonna know. But like it was a weird.
Oh wait, I've heard this story.
It
I
was
know.
a weird poster, and then I was
Mhm.
like, oh no, I don't want to do this. So I was like, I don't know what you look like. He's like, oh, my name is blah blah blah, and I was like, I still don't know who you are. So fast
Yeah.
forward, I'm like, okay, whatever. He doesn't stop texting me, so I block him on one account. Beginning of 8th grade year, he makes another account with a different name.
Oh.
This is the second account, okay, with a different name.
Damn.
Me again, and then I'm like, I know this is you. Stop texting me. So and then from there, I confronted him at school one morning, and when we were in middle school, and I was like, you're acting all tough in front of your friends, but when I'm in front of you, why aren't you saying nothing? Like, look at me in the eyes, like trying to tell me something that you were talking all the smack when we were texting.
Mhm.
He didn't do anything. 9th grade, he tried to catfish me again with the third account because I had already blocked him on 2.
Oh. Third time's a charm.
I literally have the receipts on my phone. Like I have all the accounts that are blocked. I have a total
Oh.
of 5 accounts that are blocked from this guy. 3 on Snapchat. Okay, and he added me again. Like it's on my recent added friend list. Him again adding me this year. I haven't talked to him in like forever. But Why are guys like that? I have a question for you. Like, why do you guys don't take no for an answer? You guys always keep trying and
Depends the guy.
A lot of guys,
I
they want to be persistent, right? Because they're hoping like the
Yeah.
other person
You
sees
change
that
your
as a
mind.
okay, I'm not gonna say anything because
Yeah.
I was persistent one time. And you guys know it. You guys know it.
Cuando no.
No, that was the one. Like one weekend got me getting called the pimp. The other another like long time. Just one time got me called a simp. Go
No,
from
You
P
are
to S
the
quick.
crazy. Like,
No, bro, I'm not like that. If a
Yeah.
girl tells me no
Mhm.
or just doesn't she tells me that she doesn't like me, I'm like, okay, bye. That's it. I don't care. I'm
Nah,
gone.
I don't know. Just that one time I was like tunnel visioned. And I was tunnel vision on that girl. Okay, but okay. What is your thoughts on staring?
it
That's
depends. If
creepy.
it's a girl staring at me,
I think
yeah,
everyone
A
can
guy,
universally agree that it's weird.
if,
Like you don't
if-
want someone just randomly staring at you.
That's what
I
I'm
know.
saying. Like I'm drinking my freaking Sprite. Like you guys know I love Sprite. I'm drinking my Sprite.
Right,
You know,
sponsor this video.
and they should sponsor me, dude. I'm drinking Sprite like every other stream.
you know what you should do? You should do those walls where like you stack
That's
cans
what
of
I was
drink.
doing, and I was gone for a weekend, and my mom threw away all my freaking cans of Sprite. I had like 10. I had like 10 already, and I was like, nah. But I drink a lot of Sprite, and so I was like, I was like tired. I was like, yeah, I waited like 2 hours, and I was like, I'm sitting down. I need to drink my Sprite, so I'm drinking my Sprite. You know, the girl, she's getting flirted on. She's getting hit on, and she's just staring at me like, "No me deja ver," and I'm like, háblame, like, talk. I said hi. I was like, hi, and she goes, hi. So that, and I was like, yep, nope. Cause I got weirded out because I was a little freshman, and I didn't know that was. She's older. I think no sophomore. She's a sophomore. She's a year older. And like I hate staring. Like if you catch me staring, I'll go out and talk to you. Like I'd rather go talk than like staring is just weird. Like
Have you ever had those moments where like you're in class and you zone out and you accidentally are staring at a person and now they think
Yeah.
you were staring at them?
Yes.
And I'm like, oh snap. I wasn't looking at you, I was just zoned out.
yes.
Yeah, I just stare at them and they're like, what the hell are you looking at? I'm like, oh crap, my fault. Sorry.
I know, and it's all embarrassing.
I know.
I had it once and yeah, not a fun moment. It was just like because it was a girl in front of me and I like I just been zoned out and she's like, what are you looking at? I was like, what? She's like, what are you looking at? I want to fight. I was like, no, like I was like daydreaming as look at El Dormir and she's trying to start beef. Nah, but I don't know. Staring is just like it's weird. It's just weird.
It gives off bad vibes to everyone.
Okay,
Yeah.
would you rather? What are your thoughts? Would you rather have the guy go first or the girl like go first? Like who makes the first move?
Guy goes first.
Why would you?
Even
want
though
that?
even though I've done it too. I've made the
Make the
first
first
move on
move.
a guy, but
Bro, the times like I made a moves on girls, like okay, like if I've been rejected and I've not been rejected, right? I've seen both sides. There's times girls made out moves on me, right? And the times I didn't reject them, somehow at the end of the relationship, or like somehow they put me in the spot that I started it, and I was like, what? Like I get in trouble for something I didn't even do. I was like, first of all, this was your idea, and second of all, why am I getting like that? So I don't know. Personally, I think girls should make the first move
I feel like no
because
one wants to make the first move because everyone's nervous of rejection, right?
I'll make
Like
it.
everyone's like,
Bro, that just take the leap of faith, man, and do it.
I'm 0 for 1. The first time I tried to do like anything remotely like that, like the
0
person was
for
just
1?
dry. I was like, nah, all right.
I am 3, 4. Wait,
7, 8, 9, 10.
3 for 6. I
He's
think.
like 3 for 7, yeah.
Wait, 3. Wait, yeah, 3 rejections and 7 plus. Seven goods, 3 no's, 10.
I like how you keeping count. He has like a little agenda of like
He has a
Like,
list on his
the
alright.
phone.
day, the hour, the second.
Nah,
What time did she reply?
dude.
Crazy.
Funny story. This girl brought up like the exact. She literally quoted me on something I said, and I was like, first of all, why do you have that in quote? Because she brought it totally out of topic, and she said it. I was like, I get like, thinking the girls that hit on me are like, I never get the good kind. I always get like, I always like, I always bring the freaking weird ones. Like they're obsessed, and that's like, like clingy. I don't like that. One of them, she got mad because like I was talking to my friend.
Mhm.
It was next to me. I already talked to her. My friend came out and I haven't seen him, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" She just like dipped. I was like, "I guess you gotta go to class." I got a text message. Why are you ignoring me in front of your friends? And I'm like, bro, this is like she wanted to be. She dragged me out of what class one time. Carlos was there. She was clingy. Yeah, and then that got the 2 stalkers, 3 actually. Like girls that hit on me, like they just they don't take a no for the
Initially,
answer. They don't
his
get
failed, his too clingy. It's just weird. Like,
like right like
You're
the
just a
girls.
magnet, Carlos. You need to accept it by this point. You know,
I know.
What?
take it all in that you're a magnet to girls.
No man,
He really is.
that's
Like,
what you guys tell me,
every
but I don't
time
know where you guys get it from.
he doesn't even do anything, and it'll be like the weirdest, most awkward
This
girl.
girl was
And,
staring at me, and now she asked me for Instagram.
yeah,
Like,
But
dang, I wish the guy would do that to me.
that's how it happened though. Like I'm not even kidding.
he's like,
That's how
I
it
blink towards
happens.
her, and she all of a sudden just wants to go out on a date with me. Like, I don't
I thought she
like,
wanted more followers, I swear. But we ended up dating afterwards.
I'm being genuine. I'm being straight up. I literally thought she wanted more followers because I'm sitting next to my mom or my dad. I think it was my dad. I think it was my dad. I'm sitting next to my dad. My friend is right next to me, and I was just dancing with like my dance partner, my friend, and the quince, right? And she goes up to me and she goes, "Follow me. Give me your Instagram." How am I supposed to know she's hitting on me in front of my parents? How am I supposed to know that?
Bro, she got balls though.
She does. She really does.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I always get the weird ones. Another story. I was volunteering at a weightlifting event. I think I mentioned this in the first episode. I was volunteering at a weightlifting event. I'm friends. I played in a soccer team with one of the guys, right? So it was this year. It was this year. Was it last year, Carlos?
uh, this year, it
No, it was
was
last
last
year.
year
It
and
was last
eighth
year.
grade. Yeah.
So it was last year when this happened, right? So I was a freshman. My friend was a 7th grader. Like we were in the same team. Like it was a different division, right? But we played for the same team, city league. So I knew him, and then it was like this 8th grader, right? And I'm just being chill because obviously like the chess team, we knew the 6th graders, 7th and 8th graders. Like we knew them because we played chess with them. So I'm having fun. I'm like doing my thing. I'm like, bro, what's up? Let's do this. Once again, the staring. This just goes like freaking staring me down, and she has a resting bitch face. So I'm like, oh, ya le caí mal. Like I didn't do anything. Ya le caí mal. And I'm like, and she's looking at me, and I'm like I hate, like it was after the quinces, right? I was after all the staring, so I was like, so you gonna do anything about it? Like, why just staring? And she's like, no, whatever. And she's
He's
like,
ready for
see,
fight night. He's like, hit him
I
with the
was
right.
ready
Hit
to
him with the
like
right.
settle things because she was. I hate staring. Like, just do something about it. I'm not even. I won't reject you. Like, I'm not that mean.
Damn,
I
I'm
won't
getting
reject you on the
sleepy.
spot. I won't reject you on the spot. You will later come on the podcast, but I won't reject you on the spot. Um, and well, she came up to me. She didn't come up to me actually. She sent my friend to do it because the event was over, and my friend texted me. He's like, "Hey, add this girl back." I was like, first of all, she's in middle school. Second of all, I don't know who the hell she is. Third of all, why can't she do it herself? Like that's my thing. Like you're saying, like go do your thing. Like why are you saying someone else to do it? I never added her back. and you know how on Instagram you can send people messages without them following you back.
Yeah.
Well, she got my account. My friend had it, so they got it. I'm walking home. I'm walking from school to home with Carlos, and kid you not, I get a text that says, "I saw you walking home today." She was cleared, and I showed Carlos, and I was like, "Bro,
Yeah.
this is creepy. I don't like this." And like, I always get the weird ones. I have a
It
thing.
does. It's not even fair. Like, not
True
even
story.
like funny. Like, it's weird. He
It's,
gets
it's,
either the clingy or the stalkers.
it's
Or
For
like afterwards, right? The relationship interaction is just weird. It's
if it
awkward.
gets to that, like the only time it happened once where I got into a clingy relationship. The other time I'm just like no, like I didn't answer at that point, cause this was more recent. Like the bungee jumping, that one was like way back when. So like all these, I'm just like no, like just no. Like now I'm learning, but now I'm single and I have nowhere to go out, so my magnet's gonna run out of strength. Ya, ya se me acabaron los
Magnet ran out
poderes.
of strength when the girls realized they were taller than you, bro. It's sad, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was it. That was one fail.
Electric Ice Juice World.
Electric. What else? But then I think I've had a lot more success if I hit on the girl than the girl hits on me. Like if you text me, there's a 80% chance I will answer back unless you're being creepy. Unless you're being creepy, I'm not answering. But if you're like chill about it, if you're like, hey, so
I think you're thirsty, bro. Like, you're at this weird stage, right, where you don't know what you want. So
yeah.
I'll give you
you're
that. I don't know.
you're susceptible to a relationship, but like once you're in, you're like, I kind of don't want it.
That's why. That's why I haven't got into one because I don't want to break another girl's heart.
Aquí tenemos el heartbreaker. Calmado, Justin Timberlake, calmado.
One time, bro. Was it no? My last relationship
No
was
more
terrible.
stories. No more stories. You have way too many thoughts. Your stories give me too much anxiety. You're like, and so then
For real.
like you give the side story to the background story to the real story,
No.
like
I don't know, but
straight to the point.
All right.
nah. What?
Should we talk about guys? Oh
I
snap.
don't know. What happened? Why
Damn,
cheat?
got
Okay,
deep.
why cheat though? Why cheat?
How long are we
Yeah.
running out of home?
We're running at about 40 minutes.
Oh damn. Right.
I know it's 40 minutes. I think we'll do 15 minutes. We'll do 15 minutes and we'll cut it at that. We'll do 15 more minutes. All right. So why cheat? Open-ended question to all you guys. Like why? What would lead you to cheating? Would you not? If you would, why? Yeah. I guess.
Honestly, cheating serves no purpose. It's just literally you're hurting both people.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want to be with the person, quite frankly,
And the worst part is cheating and then trying to say sorry for cheating. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
you already
Jada.
did it. I'm sorry I cheated on you, but you know.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want to be with the person anymore, then why are you still with them? Call
Mhm.
her off, and then you
Would
can
you-
venture off new relationships.
Would you take a cheater back?
No.
I don't think so.
It depends if you're a believer in like second chances, right? Like if
Nah.
you really think that they've matured over the time, then yeah, maybe I agree.
There's a point.
If they
I
really
don't
haven't
I
matured,
don't I don't think second chances exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys called me the heartbreaker. Nah, listen.
Jose, like
I'm the heartbreaker.
he's like you. It's just he's more down low on it. Like he gets everyone.
He
Just
does. He pulls, right? Jose pulls. I don't pull compared to him. Carlos though, my man, le dicen el astronaut slash teacher slash. What else is he? We know who we're talking about here. No names detailed.
Okay, right, I get you.
Carlos though, he is the magnet. Like we're walking around school, y ya tiene como 3 girls over him. Like Math class, like, yat na arriba de, like.
Can I have the answers? Can I have the answers?
Simon, bro, I got you. You need geometry homework? I got you.
No, but no.
I,
Like, you get bullied about being single, and you're like, yeah, I was
I
like,
clown you for being single or for being with like so many people, but like low-key, I'm hurting a little bit.
now I'm just like, no, I would not. If I had the chance to go back and like redo it, I would not.
Yeah.
Too much drama.
But honestly, like right now, right, it's weird, right? But like to say that you're self-aware is accurate, right? Like not a lot of people are, and
Yeah, no,
like going out in a relationship, especially so young, right? No one is really ready for a relationship. They all say
Yeah.
that, right? But then
they're not.
either they're not mature enough or something happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I definitely think it's maturity for sure. It's like
Yeah.
we're just not. Our minds are not. We don't know what love is. Like we try to say we do, but you
Definitely.
say that with every person you meet.
wasn't
Like
it Uzi, little Uzi Vert that said it? He's like, don't date when you're young because it's not real. Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Little Uzi, mate.
It was something like that. Yeah, I remember.
yeah, just we don't know what it is, or if we do know what it is, we might think we're feeling it, but with every person you go out with, you're gonna be like, I feel it with you, I feel it with you, I feel it with you. You know?
Yeah, it's changing. It changes. It's what's it called? It's different with everyone. I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a thing in mind. Hold on. Oh, well, yeah. Back to the like for me, like as I said, like I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it again. Like because it was just like there was drama involved. Like in my situation, like all the girls had beef with each other, and I was like, no. Like, and I do like to go to games and stuff, but I generally like being inside playing video
Guys are
games.
generally like too adventurous to dance and all that. I'm not really that type.
Dude, dancing is fun. Dancing is fun.
That's too much. You see, like
It
that,
is fun, bro.
to me, that's your first strike. That's where you guys go wrong. You guys are too active. You guys are too pursuing. You gotta be more chill. Like you gotta. Eventually, it'll come.
Yeah, I realized that for sure when last summer I used to go out a lot. Like
Yeah, last summer it was when I had fun.
I used to do everything, and now that I have time to like be by myself, I realize that there is no reason for me to try so hard to fit in with certain people, or you know.
I liked having. I like my. I like dancing.
Everyone, from what I'm
stuff.
seeing, is like super hyperactive, right? But like if like I'm sort of a realist, right?
Mhm.
Realistically, in what 2-3 years, everyone's gonna go dip and either go to college or gonna be here. So everyone's gonna be separate. And the probability of that relationship, right, it's not very high. So like me, right, I just kind of want to stick on the people who are close to me right now. Just maintain a friendship, you know.
I'm telling you, all those freaking girls in math class.
Bro, ¿cuál keep girls in math class, bro?
No, just kidding.
También, I'm like sort of sapiosexual, right? And like, no manches, no saben nada, bro. Like, they gotta, like, bro, how don't you get x squared plus 5x?
I don't get it. Alright, don't bully me about it. I don't get it.
I don't know how the heck I passed math. Like, I'm done with math. I did all 4 years of math, but
If I'm being honest, I'm not too great at math either, right? Like,
Imagine
science,
passing math.
I'm struggling, también. Like, I want to be good at all these things, and like the reason why a lot of people like get that image from me, I think, is just because like I put in a little bit of extra effort.
I'm good at this.
Just a
I'm
little bit,
good
and
at
everyone
this,
thinks I try
and I'm
hard.
fine being good at this, right? I'm fine being good at this. This is my thing. This is my art. No, but like as I said, like I like spending time by myself. I like my like we all have boys' nights. We used to have boys' nights, but Corona. Like at least twice a month we were at someone's house
Yeah.
till 2 a.m. Freaking just talking. This is why the reason we started this podcast, because we're like, all right, bro, let's just record the convos, and why not?
Like it's fun.
yeah.
I mean, there's certain things we can talk about, but like,
Well,
And
changes,
like
but
there's
still.
certain confidentiality, right? To,
Yeah.
like real name.
But
But
still, you know what I mean? It was
other
fun.
than that, like
It's
the
more
general-
fun exposing people than not saying it.
Yeah. And so then like it was like there was a point where like the girls were like, let's go out, and I'm like I had to make time, and I was like, I have to get ready, and it's not like we'll go out from like watch a movie 3 to 5. No, because I have to get ready since like 1, get to the place. Like it takes so much time. And I was like, que hueva, because like I'd rather stream and like what I don't know. I'd
Yeah,
rather,
like the thing is, like from what I've observed, like for you, like when you go out with them, like it's not even fun for you, dude. Like that's what I've seen, right? Like you're kind of just dragged there.
I
And you
really
only
am.
want to really do things that you
Because you guys know me. I'm like, yes, I like going to quinces. I like dancing. I'm loud enough. I'm nice, whatever. But if you have me go watch a movie or like stream, I'd rather stream.
Oh.
Depends on the movie, right? But like, if you rather have me at a mall, like shopping, whatever, I'd rather just stream. Online shopping for forever. Oh, I got this brand new Flash Reactive hoodie. I love it.
Have you guys seen those hoodies where like they put like the Maruchan logo, all of it? You know what I'm talking about? Or the Galaxy ones?
Yeah.
Oh hell no! I saw this kid at school one time wearing it.
I saw
me
ramen. I
too.
saw ramen.
I remember.
The
ramen one.
ROTC kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
That's when I saw it, and I was like, oh my god.
I got one. Let me see. See if I can pull it out. What? See if I can bring, because I don't have a flash.
A
But when you
Maruchan one?
no. Let me bring it real quick. Let me bring it.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Araujo
Well,
and
guys, we have
ramen
a
kid.
quick break.
I'll clap for Araujo so that way he knows. Nah, cause like I was seeing how he edits, right? And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. He has to like split things, but it's hard because when you open it in so many frames, right? You gotta know which one you're doing. So he's just
Irma's
going.
freezing cold. I don't know if you guys can see it. No, it's this side. Can you? No, you guys can't. So like the logo, it lights up when you take a picture.
Oh, yeah.
It goes rainbow. I showed it to Carlos. And I like it because like I don't take pictures, and when I do, you're gonna be flashy. And my room's cold right now, so I'm looking happy I got the hoodie.
I have a question
Does it
for
come
you.
out? I have an
Are
answer.
you guys I have an answer. Are you guys like materialistic, or do you like,
Yes and no.
quality over quantity?
In what sense?
Like Araujo best described it, yes and no.
In what
There's
sense?
certain
In what
things
sense?
that like I would like a high designer, but I mean general like rule of thumb is like quality is nice. You don't want something that's super expensive and flashy, but it's itchy and you're just like
Yeah. Cause like you know how like let's talk about sneakerheads real quick. Cause I feel like
the hype beast.
they love having a great amount of shoes, but if you think about it, like where are these shoes gonna go to? Why do you just want them
our
in
school?
You know?
why do you just want them as like, I don't know how to explain it, like
And they don't even wear them. Like they wear them once
it's
and
just
that's it. Or like they'll
drip.
just have them there.
It's for the drip. Okay, so it comes down to everyone's like and what they like. Like obviously sneaker heads, they have like every freaking Jordan and like they change the freaking laces, whatever. Like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like in my case, I have like every Call of Duty from the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Just because that's my thing, and like I just collect them. Like I have this like special edition Star Wars controller. Like I have just like things that for me like materialistic, but they're my thing. Like I like video games, and like I'll get out of my like way just to get that.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole bunch of like Fortnite collectibles.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I like Fortnite, and I'll just have them as a stream background or whatever. So it comes down to like what you like and stuff. Like obviously you play sports. Like I'm pretty sure you have like sports related items and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And like because it's different for everyone. It's because it's not only sneakerheads, but it's like if you collect certain things like you or stuff like that. It isn't too much at that.
Yeah. That's why I put the hoodie on. I'm just like, sad boy. When I said it, it's just like, I just go cry now.
I know.
Listen to the new album.
I know. How do you say his name? I'm trying to figure.
¿Es Eslabón Armado?
Eslabón. Eslabón. That's such a weird and unique name.
If I had the option to learn something new, it'd be either A, play guitar, or sing like Romeo Santos. My man has such high pitched voice. Like,
I have to give a shout out to Jose real quick for inspiring me to play the guitar. Cause if it wasn't for you, and what grade was it?
This is a real
grade?
one.
Seventh
Grade? I wouldn't have that guitar and
Keep,
the other
keep the guitar in the back, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Out
same.
here, Jose, inspiring others.
Es que les lleva serenata. That's his thing, bro. Les lleva serenata.
We used to sing inside the orchestra room. It was
Oh,
kind of
really?
weird for me.
He's gonna
I was like-
serenade them así.
Like, my man Jose rides horses
like
standing up
Coco,
on a
bro.
guitar.
I bet you he's gonna go to his grandma and be like, "Poquititi loco."
Singing is so attractive.
I know.
Tell me other ways, bro. Singing's attractive.
It is.
It is.
I used to be able to sing, but I can't sing no more.
I can't sing. Probably, I think I sang on stream, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sang on stream. Actually, I just do whatever, because that's a fun time.
I can't sing and they want me to rap. Imagínate. Like,
You know, you should learn to rap the alphabet aerobics. Is that what it's called?
oh yeah,
I know that one. I know
that
how
one's
to do
pretty
it.
cool.
It's cool, yeah.
All right. Well, sadly, time constraints. It was a pretty lengthy episode with our first guest. We definitely love having you back, though. This is
For sure, for sure.
You were
we're
fun
Nice to
guest.
be back.
You're a
Probably-
fun guest.
might become the next co-host. I mean, could be, because right now we're missing one of the boys. Wouldn't mind having you multiple times, a
recurring
recurring
guest,
guest. Yeah, wouldn't
No,
mind.
we should have a
So-
girl as a host.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That'd be pretty-
You guys' perspective on like a girl side, if you guys have
Yeah.
it.
yes.
So
All right. Well,
I'm happy.
thank you guys for joining us in this third edition of Saturdays Are for the Boys. See you next time at Saturday, every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Our episodes vary in length. This one's a bit longer than the rest, but besides that, make sure you guys check the links in the description. All of the links, including Leslie's, will be there. Besides that, anything you guys want to say?
Any goals for this video?
Any goals for this video? Oh
How
yeah,
many likes for
What
something?
was it? 50 likes, right?
yeah. 50 likes, and we'll get Jose to just strum the guitar to the new song or play the new
And
song.
Carlos sing along with him.
And Carlos.
Do it.
Me or the other one? Which Carlos? Which Carlos?
Palomino.
No, ya dijiste.
No,
ya
I think it's my
dijiste,
turn. I
ya
think I'll do. I
dijiste,
think
ya
I'll do it
dijo.
just because he has the rap goal.
All
I'll do
right,
it. All right. But all right, guys. Besides that, thank you for joining us once more. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.